quiet them dudes.
We're going. Ouch.
Isoksan.
Yeah.
Not bad, Marius.
Anyone seen my looking glass? Ah! I thought that was you. Wasn't sure I'd ever see you again.
Trevik, wasn't it?
Aye, it was. Captain Trevik, in fact. But what's an honorific between friends, eh? We've moved on since you saw us on Castle's Folly. My crew's salty over standing about on land, but we do what we can do.
You need help finding a ship?
No. Finding a ride off the island is easy in Paradise. But we want a ship of our own. Despite my crew's complaining, we don't sail easily on another man's ship. Listen, I need to get back to wrangling this rowdy crew of misfits. Thank you for stopping by and for, maybe we can return the favor someday. Envoy, over here.
Good. You finally showed up. I was worried you weren't coming. The name's Keeledge. Pleasure to meet you.
I can't be late for something I haven't been invited to.
Hilgard sent me to Emerald Stair to keep an eye on this place. I had orders to make contact as soon as you arrived. I won't talk long. He only wants me to let you know I'm here. If you need to get word to the ambassador, I'm your man.
Who else has the ambassador sent to Emerald Stair?
Besides you and me, no one that I know of. No one working for Hilgard, anyway. But I can tell you that even if Inquisitor Ludwine isn't here, her Nightmare Squad is. Between you and me, I think they're up to something. Something big and bad.
Aren't they always?
I suppose, but this seems worse than normal. I think the scale of their operation is dangerous.
I've already found a Stilgarrote camp hidden in the Emerald Stair. Situation's under control.
Understood. Many thanks, Envoy.
I don't know if that actually means anything, because I definitely don't think the situation's under control.
It's you. The Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way.
To whom am I speaking?
Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of Animancy.
Ooh. Perhaps the diplomacy should be left to diplomats, Captain.
Fair enough, envoy. Talk to the man all you'd like. When diplomacy fails, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests.
Steel Garrotes are real peaceful work.
We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Ado, well,
We got any lockpicks on you?
I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you?
That's what I need, Daddy-o. God damn. Okay. Is there a merchant thing? Hold on. Character. Bear ally, that's sick.
Welcome back. Care to take a look around?
Probably some awakened Audra. Ooh, I hate spending this money. But when I decide to upgrade my things, I'll need it.
Fine establishment I make.
Machine. Excuse me, but I'm dead.
The Adra is healthy. It's the essence I'm concerned about.
This again. You're beginning to sound like Giata.
Have you ever stopped and listened to her? She might be onto something.
I'm sure her mother and father were onto something, and look what happened to them.
I have to do something.
I have read about the terrifying
I can't let
monster.
anyone else discover this.
Ah, envoy. I'm sorry. I'm not in a place to talk right now.
You look exhausted. When was the last time you slept?
I'm not concerned with that. Not now. Yesterday, I made an incredible discovery. We can use half as much Adra to achieve the same results. And then I thought, what if one day it's a third, a quarter, a speck?
Wouldn't that be a good thing?
No. To harness these forces for so small a price is too much power. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll create? I have been reading Athelmir's treatise on Wotica. Perhaps she's right. Maybe Animancy should be reined in.
Set an example. Show your colleagues it can be used for good.
How can I? All right. I'll do some more tests and see where they lead me. But I won't publish anything until I'm absolutely sure.
Before I talk to anybody else, I need to... Clip.
When you said, go show mommy, I think you have pink. I thought you said, go show mommy, I think you have marks.
No.
And I was
What do you think of Giada's theory?
well, my experiments have been a little
Unpredictable? Like the essence has no sense of direction.
How did you know?
We should talk, but not here.
One job, but I couldn't even do that.
What do you drink, godlike?
Can anything be done?
Well, I'll be a godlike in the bone and bore. Apologies for the ruckus outside. The Animancers never know when to shut their mouths. You can't take a piece in the fjord without spotting an Animancer. But finding an Animancer you can trust, that's harder. I try Quilici and Giada. They are the only Animancers taking the Dream Scourge seriously. outside, and up the stairs. They're arguing with Vidaro. Just follow the profanity.
Welcome back, envoy.
You've spoken to the sentries lately?
They are like us. Spread to...
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been? If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate. I'd like to be. They're out searching. Someone had to hold down the fort. My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here. Praise Ilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once, but since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to, I wouldn't have put it that way, but all right.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
Two young Nimduden wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while. You know what I mean? Careful, or we'll get thrown out of the pub. We're already thrown out. Really? Huh. And when did that happen? Can't say as I remember. You, my friend, need some water.
Making good progress.
Come on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge your essence. A moment of your time, my friend. Tell me, what do you know about your soul? nothing at all.
Your soul is an ancient, wondrous thing, suffused with lifetimes of rich, delicious memory. But it's tired, my friend, heavy with the burden of generations and too weak to survive another turning of the wheel. That's the beauty of it, the first treatments on the house. The moment you entered the city, I calibrated my invention to the highest setting and attuned it to your soul. So tell me, how do you feel? Better already, huh?
Of course you do. That's what healthy feels like. Do remember to tell your friends benefits of Animancy. Enjoy your soul.
You have a thing for sticking your head in the bear's mouth, don't you?
Animals. What's good for the soil is good for the soil.
Have you heard? Giatta's causing trouble at the governor's mansion again.
You must admit she has a point. We should do so. Simply wait for it to pass.
Careful with that kind of talk.
Spirits are truly wonderful. Self-aware and reach with insight.
Insight, you say?
Indeed. The spirits have access to lifetimes of knowledge.
A little knowledge would do me good right about now. A pity I must wait until I'm dead.
Would you care for a refreshment?
If you are looking for sanctuary, you have found it. The Gifted Magpie is a house of calm, rational discussion. We have only 2 rules of conduct: maintain dignity and speak in a soft tone of voice. Cloves, cinnamon, and anise are just a few of the remedies that help foster a peaceful environment. Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement. Their anxiety keeps me in business. This tea house is where troubled minds come to approach problems from a quieter angle. Fior Messiverno values individualism, but I much prefer to focus on the health of the community. Now, will there be anything else? Believe it or not, this building was once my father's grain warehouse. One day, a magpie landed on the rafters and spoke fluent Valian to anyone who would listen. Among other things, it told my father the recipe for a blueberry tart. Popular item until the recent troubles.
Helia is the goddess of birds and creativity. Yes, the spiritual significance of a talking magpie is debatable. But the tale inspired others to make this a haven of creativity. And so, here we are. Until next time, traveler. Regrettably, we are out of tea. We have other good. The fields have been unproductive of late, and what grows has not risen to our standard. I am hopeful that this is a temporary setback.
I have been thinking about
those poor souls. Please bring them peace, Saimiko. Becoming part of a blight is not a fate I would wish upon my worst enemy. Oh, the Trentons. A bunch of buttsoes, if you ask me. But they are dangerous, I'll admit. Watch yourself out there. Be careful with old Nuna. I have a theory that her longevity and hardiness are due to an inordinate suffusion of essence.
What's up? How's it going? I'm just chilling, getting some of my RPG again. What are you guys up to?
Ah, those Delamgan. They're not evil, it is just in their nature to push back against the expansion of civilization. Still, survival of the fittest and all that, ne?
We get it.
At all godlike. I've heard whispers that one of your kind was here in the Living Lands. It is a pleasure to meet you. In case it wasn't clear, I'm the point of contact for anyone with bounties to turn in. So return to me if you have any to claim. Diverus? You work fast. From the depths of my soul, I thank you. May their poor souls find peace in their rest. Perfecto. Return when you have more to claim.
Can I interest you in... Welcome to Poria in Velino, the finest legitimate apothecary of Emerald Stair.
Oh, wait, you're gonna play Baldur's Gate for the first time? That's crazy. I swear to God, I looked at your thing the other day and it said that you had some hours in it. Oh, it was probably Brandon playing on your profile, wasn't it? Because he says he plays.
All ingredients are fully stocked.
Says he plays on your PC sometimes. Baldur's Gate's really good. Really fun to play with a party.
Animancers were such shrewd business people, too.
Are you playing with the crew? Yeah, that's what he was telling me.
Genuine healing crystals, purest in all of Eora.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time.
I would
You
invite
must be
myself
the
if
envoy I've been
it
hearing
wasn't for the
about.
fact that it's like a 100
Apologies
gigabyte
for any
download.
hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing
Yeah.
crops, the strange beasts.
Maybe I'll download it and
even
try
the
to join you
dream
guys later as
scourge
one of
are all
the
result of
characters
our
you pick up.
neglect of the dead.
Because like I said, it's 100 gigabytes, so it'll take a minute. I do love that game, and I can slap.
I was calling on the spirits of the recently dead to follow the guidance of Bareth, god of death. I am asking the spirits to forgive us for our negligence and continue on their way without anger. The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals.
Good.
And
It's
now,
a little complicated. I don't
the
know like
spirits
if you're
are
into
angry.
any older RPGs, but it's got like the mechanics of like older RPGs, but they make it very modernized. I like it a lot. Character creation's fun. Building your character, just interacting with the world. If they let you play the way, like, if they let you do your own thing, it'll be really fun. You probably need a veteran there. Yeah, you definitely should try more things. I was gonna invite you to play something today, but I've been busy all day. Cue it. I'll cue it. I have to make space though.
Are you volunteering us to hang out in a graveyard?
Oh, if you would, that would simply be wonderful. I wouldn't know how to thank you. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
Jeez. You wear contacts normally, or do you wear your glasses normally?
I had to take the food. The fate of Fjord depends on it. I know Elena would understand how important it is to pay tribute to the dead. I believe it will change everything for the better. I believe it with all my heart. The crops will grow again. The dream scourge will end. All will be well once more.
Well, I see you were on the camera and you just didn't even say anything. Trying to keep my record clean here.
Yeah, I pulled out a boot. You think that'll get you followers?
Yeah. I'm the opposite. I can't wear my contacts anymore because they're making me dizzy. My contacts, I'm so used to them.
You must take these offerings of food and place them at 3 grave sites where the recently dead lay. First offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord. Lost their lives to the encroaching wilds.
They would definitely be cheaper if we didn't live in such a fucked healthcare country. But, you know.
I believe it will do exactly that. The spirits will find closure and rest, and the living can move on from this recent tragedy. Be careful, friends. The angry spirits lash out blindly. I cannot predict what awaits you at these graves.
Next time you want to tour graveyards, I'm staying at camp. We should help the living and let the dead rest.
I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
Giata, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city.
It's a different style of game completely. Like, Elden Ring is, you know, real-time combat. This one is kind of like turn-based, so it's a lot more strategy. It can be as hard as you want it to be. I mean, they have, like, difficulty levels. I really like Baldur's Gate. I think it's really good. Where is the girl that I met earlier? I need her to... I want to carry her in my party.
Baby, she's...
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just, we don't see many of your kind anymore.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Hold on. I gotta make space. Let me. Have a discussion. You're arguing in the middle of the town.
We have Giata to thank for that.
As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species. Roots in mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms.
Corruption in nature, but never this advanced.
There may still be time to reverse the damage.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust Animancy as his father did.
But you do. What would it take for you to fix this?
Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
Let me take her off your hands. I'll make sure nothing goes wrong.
I see you're unfamiliar with Animancy. You don't appreciate just how dangerous that could be.
You don't appreciate...
Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident. But look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. If I don't have your trust, I am determined to earn it. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chiata.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Chiata Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Mesiverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Chiata is an outcast.
It's a bit too soon to tell.
Governor, this is unacceptable. Your father would have kept this community together at any cost.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Mesiverno.
Damn.
You haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west, by the workshop.
I'll find us another bed. By tradition, the governor's manor is open to the public.
powerful feeling we weren't supposed to see this.
Teeth dancing in and out of my mouth.
I think you would care a little bit more about that.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giata, some manners, if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
He must have his reasons.
I can think of one. He's an entitled little worm who can't stand to be proven wrong.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... this... Without Fior Misiverno, I'm hardly even an Animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
You stuck to your principles, that's what matters.
I wish I could take credit for Giata's stubbornness, but she learned that on her own.
Thanks, old man. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. Dreamscourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
So?
I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dreamscourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Nadiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of Animancers.
Not everyone in Adir hits Animancy.
How generous of you. Our first order of business is the Dreamscourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
As people keep reminding me.
Sorry. I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave your Misiverno. Forever.
I think I just think of it as a new beginning with new friends.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be alright. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the Animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
Maybe I'll have better luck.
I hope so, because we're running out of options. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name, and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
So what's your theory on the Dream Scourge anyway?
I'd rather not speculate until we have more data.
Smart.
If you have questions, I'm sure the others can answer them. We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike,
You ever
Imperial
think,
envoy,
what if I wasn't
research
an
assistant.
Who knew? Of course. What would you do?
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
What do you know about metaphysical anomalies in the Living Lands?
More than most, but less than I would like. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
Maybe I can help you fix it.
Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source.
You're an animancer, can't you just animance one?
We can't make something out of nothing. We're still limited by our resources. I could use a large single block of Atra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove.
Aye, that's unusual. They can live for centuries.
As you've seen, Envoy, there are many unusual things happening lately. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards.
See what I can do.
Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
Prepare to be impressed, my friend. So Valians are like Italian. Oh. Oh. Okay, but they all go up. Meow. No, you're all good. What's your progress on your download? I want to make sure this isn't like nuking my stream, by the way. Let's see what mine's at. Mine's at 35, and I think I started mine before you, or after you, so I think I might be done sooner. I do need to speak to this grain merchant. I didn't do anything wrong. I bought a new hard drive. It installs faster than my default. So, that's it.
I really don't think you can deny that everything wrong in your
What browser do you use?
Animancy.
We don't use Animancy.
I guess technically yes, but like it depends on like what your download speeds are. The biggest thing is not to play games, but like I said, my hard drive is so good that it doesn't matter. I can play games, stream, and watch stuff at the same time and still be fine. There's a couple of factors that really like, what the hell?
You're the first godlike to come through in...
And what browser do you use?
I can't remember how long.
Chrome?
I hope that's a good sign.
It's definitely not a bad sign.
I'll take what I
I'm
can
saying
get.
for YouTube, like
If the
what
gods don't bless
browser
us
do you
with a
use?
harvest soon, this market will be empty come winter.
Always ask this other. We don't know that though. You can always ask the other settlements for aid.
You'd think so, but they don't approve. See, something about undead farmhands makes them nervous.
Oh, okay.
They still buy our crops, mind you, when the harvest's good.
so many lockpicks, dude. I'm so in there. Chump change now. I think it's fine if you watch YouTube.
What do you mean that's all you've got?
I mean, technically every little thing will will affect your download speed, but things like browsing and stuff shouldn't do too badly.
Take it up with the governor. I don't make the rules. Go home. Lay traps in the woods and pray for game. I can't help you.
We know you're stashing the grain somewhere. Well, let's have it. No cutting in line.
There's no
I was
stash.
here.
Listen, if you need food, you're going to have to get in line like everyone else.
How can we help?
I don't think there's anything that can be done. I'm hoping the Animancers can find a solution. Honestly, my biggest issue seems to be rats taking the food. Or thieves.
What would happen if you found the thief?
I just want the food at this point, but I'm pretty sure it's lost.
Turns out Elder Rosanna stole food from your stores.
Rosanna? I couldn't have guessed that in a million years. I would normally let this sort of thing slide, but right now, every piece of food missing is a person who goes hungry.
I'd be happy to compensate you for the lost food.
Right now, I'd much rather have the food, but this will go a long way if we ever get another merchant from Dawnshore. Thank you. It may not seem like much, but this could mean life or death to some people. I should get back to it. Stay safe out there.
I had to tell a friend how, okay, so I stole food. Cool. Merchant over here. I already bought lockpick. I know people are restless, but I cannot cook in the harvest any more than we've already tried. The land simply will not give up its bounty. Forcing it only makes things worse. Yes. Alright. There's a camp. What's going on? You know, they said that, now that I'm thinking about it, they were talking about how plants were growing.
More of this stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
In a way that, like, we're consuming people, and it has to be because they're infusing souls with the land. Okay, this is the interesting one. We'll see.
My farmhands are very affectionate. Feel free to pet them if you like.
Shadow wants your opinion on the Dream Scourge.
Castell wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
I'm afraid he did. Initial word he used, probably to make it sound official.
It's our governor for you. Self-righteous, even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway,
What is
I'm
going
afraid
on?
the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
I already did that. You're talking about the Revenant in your barn, I dealt with him.
You did? That was quick. Poor Silvo. He was a bright young Revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
You're gonna be alright.
I'll be fine.
What is going on? It's
I've
gotta be the
lost
download.
so many Revenants over the years, and I'm always such a wreck. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old. The exotic plants and animals, there's something about the essence in the living life.
Plenty of unusual lands. None of them had a spirit plague.
Precisely my point. There is something unique at the heart of this. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say. Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata...
And thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
I found. A genuine godlike.
They can hear us.
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
Wink at them with incomprehension.
Remy, take a note. The endangered godlike's vacant gaze betrays an unquenchable thirst for violence. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
Word travels fast.
Gossip is an important part of scholarly research. It's the only way to stay ahead of the competition.
Must have sent you to be our test subject. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you...
Everything. Why haven't you told her this already?
The information wouldn't be worth anything if we...
Alright.
Begin the examination. If you could choose, next time you go around the wheel, you...
I wouldn't mind blending into the crowd for a change. I'd like to come back as a godlike.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to...
I owe you nothing.
No need to take offense. We merely seek to learn.
I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce.
Hopefully people remember me in the ways I've touched their lives.
Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. But the good news?
Some good news, please, for the love of God. Just give me the bad news.
There's no cure for the Dream Scourge, much in the way that there's no cure for an avalanche.
It will be it. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied.
And like anything affecting the soul, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Wait, slow down. What does Adra have to do with the Dream Scourge?
Ah, of course. The idea is a bit high-minded. Just as Adra channels essence, so...
Wonderful, we're done here.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, that...
Cool. Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
What? Just go ahead.
That was fun.
Oh my gosh.
Behind you!
Isok Sabu.
Another win. But who's count?
Right behind you.
Take him down. This one's mine. Let's see what you got.
Good then.
Seems like a waste to me, but it means something to them.
Adelaro's gone. He's a dream. We're all dreams now. Sweet feelings, violets, and sardines. Hello, are you a fish too? The sardines shimmer. They swim in silver circles.
Something's not right with her. The Dream Scourge. Is this how it starts? She's probably the ranger Fidelio told us to look out for. Poor kid.
Are you Belena? Lieutenant Fidelio is worried about you.
We're Belena? Maybe you're Belena. Where's Adelaro? We need him.
We can help you find him if he's missing.
Adelaro. His sunshine face. His midnight eyes. He has gone with the ones who seek the tree. Adelaro's face burst into violets when the dreams came. Red violets. He joined the others.
She's talking about another dream thrall. We better find him before he finds us.
She watched that happen to him. God.
A lamb taken from the flock. How do we soothe her?
Your friends speak true. They know us. Help us.
I'll find Adelaro. You have to promise not to go anywhere.
You find them, they will scream. They will sing. Soon the rest of Fior will be swallowed by dreams too. But tell us of Adelaro first. Where is he?
Don't worry, I'll take care of him.
If nothing else, you'll spare her from having to see it.
Find him. Give the lieutenant our badges. He swims in the bone and boar. He calls himself Fidelio. He will understand our song. But Adelaro stumbles at the mouth of the river above us. Please, help us sleep soundly.
Sheesh. Come on, dude. Can't even kill wild animals. What kind of an RPG is this? Ruin the entire experience for me.
Quiet as the depths.
Chew it.
Another glorious battle.
I don't know if that one was glorious, Marius. I mean, kick ass, sure, but...
I'd always heard they're more scared of us than we are of them.
Oh. Zorps aren't even interacting. Weird.
Cave up on the cliff. Maybe these Zarps are protecting something.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that, my bad. Next time I could do that.
Pick up these toys and all this is trash.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't keep the building. None of it.
Damn. Come on up here, fellas. Oh, there's a guy here, okay. Hello, Mr. Man.
Ah, there you are. I appreciate your restraint. Most people would have a hard time walking among a camp full of Zarps.
No reason to kill anyone who doesn't mean me harm.
Then it may be that we have a few things to discuss. A trained scout such as yourself knows of Zarep's wild creatures, driven by prey and survival. These Zareps and I have formed a symbiosis, like the poor frog and the abyss viper.
Gods help me. This guy is making sense.
I provide them with safety, prey, and peace, and they help me further some of my more controversial goals.
So what, you send them out on raids for your own benefit? I'll just stand here a few moments to tell me what you're trying to do here.
Then I shall get started. You may have noticed a couple of things about Emerald Stair. The people are pushing against nature, and nature is pushing back. The Animancers with their soul machines are poisoning the land, driving it to find new ways to protect itself. As a result, the plants are rising up, and the land has afflicted us with the Dream Scourge. It is doing what it can to survive.
Makes a lot of sense. What's your plan?
We destroy the Animancer's equipment, remove the threat, and the land can struggle and grow as has always been intended. Meanwhile, I protect my Zarep friends and keep them from carrying out the bloodier raids they might have done without my direction.
He's speaking of my companions.
I may not love Animancy, but I don't trust this guy at all. You don't settle an honest dispute by sneaking and sabotaging.
I hate to say it, but if there's a chance that Animancy is causing the Dream Scourge, this Nimdude might be in the right.
Need more time to decide how to handle this.
Well, we might have time to ruminate, but nature does not. I hope you'll find your way quickly.
I'll come back and think about this. I really don't.
I hate that his plan makes sense to me. Doubt smashing a few machines will bring an end to the Dream Scourge, though.
A good campfire would feel nice after this.
He's outside.
Behind you. Glad that's
Bill, think about this. When we're all eating leaf stew tonight.
Then roar!
One for us.
Oh, hey there. Something on your mind?
You okay? Magdalena seemed to shake you up.
It just took me back. Something about her reminded me of old times. War stories.
The way she changed, you mean? She wasn't herself anymore.
I've seen shades of that before. The meek trooper who develops a taste for killing. No, the part that stuck with me was what she said about watching her partner turn. Seeing someone you know, someone close to you, beyond help like that.
Do you want to know?
I just want to know. You were careful when you told her about Adelaro. Why?
Back for more.
The bars stifle us. We cannot recall when last we spoke. Hollow faces in a line. What has come of this place?
The situation in Fior is dire. Someone needs to help them.
A hand of generosity, or a gauntlet of steel? We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals?
It's called Animancy.
A new tongue. An unfamiliar name. A harvest grows. The dead rise. What do they hope to achieve?
They want to learn the secrets of life and death.
Lift the shroud from the wheel. They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make?
Many people don't trust animancers.
The hound cannot recognize itself. It growls at its own reflection. Should we fear it too?
Anything can improve. Knowledge is good or evil. No knowledge is good or evil. What matters is how we use it.
Fire that burns.
That's a fire line. Hey, what's up,
feeds
Chunky?
the soil with its ash. We have learned much.
Telling me to stop because of my stream title?
Soaring
I don't know, man. I was thinking of playing some headliners or something, but I have some friends that invited me to play Baldur's Gate 3, so I might jump on there and play with some fun, stupid class. Alright, let me save and quit here. Yeah, I'm gonna change there real quick. Liar's Bar? We can play some Liar's Bar tonight if everybody gets on and is down. Well, I guess me, you, and him can play. Me, you, and Andrew can play it. If you're down at some point, Andrew.
Yeah.
Gee whiz. Let me get a taste.
As a boy. The monkey came on to me.
You take lead.
Oh no.
They're adding sex to the game. A few months.
Wait, what game? What game? What game? What game?
World.
Oh. I thought they already had added that, because that one Pokemon that, or that one pal that like R-words people.
Yeah.
Doesn't it like infect them with its love? I have Palworld too. I saw that Haley has that, so I don't know if that's crossplay or not. I've only played it like for an hour. Sorry, Chunky. Sorry you gotta hear all this. Just go back to Emma Watson. She'll keep you safe.
First Class Trouble is downloaded.
Oh yeah, no, I'm Haley. Haley Joe Osment. Haley Williams. Haley, I don't know any other Haleys. He extended my Haley knowledge.
Look to your left.
Time to wrap. Isak Sabo. You're not looking good.
Oh my god.
That's all of them.
Brandon.
What?
I just want you to talk to me like 1629 Mikey talks to Millie Bobby Brown. He said, "Dear Millie Bobby Brown, I hope this letter finds you surrounded by the warmth and positivity that your presence often radiates. I'm writing to express my sincere admiration for your incredible talent, grace, and remarkable impact you've made in the world of entertainment." He's talking about her performances. In the midst of this admiration, I find myself compelled to reach out and express a desire to get to know the person behind the talent. If the idea resonates with you, I would be honored to have the opportunity to share a conversation or perhaps even a cup of coffee.
I used to
Thank you
get
for
made
being-
fun of for talking like that. I just want that to be known.
Thank you for being a beacon of inspiration, and I look forward to the potential of getting to know the person behind the roles you portray. With admiration, 1629 Mikey. Somebody said, "Not letting you hit it, bro."
Brandon, what's your number code thing on this game?
I haven't even opened this.
Oh.
I'm at 70% already. Wow.
Honestly, bro, I'm playing with the random.
Watch me have a cup of coffee with 1629 Mikey. To lift my spirits.
Sorry, I was only not talking because my child was going apeshit. You guys want to hear a good joke? Okay, fuck you
Yeah.
guys. No, it's too late now. The moment's passed.